YouTube where he fucking lifted 500 pounds and had a 40-inch vertical leap. And I'm sitting here like, and they're going to put Shane McMahon, who sucked in the ring back in the day, but I was a kid and didn't realize how much he sucked in the ring back in the day. And now he's facing The Undertaker. So it's like, I don't even want to see that match now, and it's getting too late into the game. Unless there's something going on to where I don't know what's going to happen.
There's got to be some sort of silver lining.
There's got to be something. There's got to be something.
Silver lining.
And if Shane wins, dude, I might not ever watch wrestling again. I swear to God. I'm putting it on right here on the fucking podcast. I might never watch wrestling again.
You mean entertainment company? WWE?
Yeah. I mean, I'll watch collegiate wrestling, and I'll watch wrestling and MMA, but I'll
Lucha
never...
Underground?
I might watch Lucha Underground because, I mean, dude, WWE's got to get their shit straight. Ambrose doing his little thing, and we seen Roman Reigns come back.
Yeah, and everybody wants to see him win, but are we going to get that? No.
Ambrose.
A lot of people want to see Roman Reigns.
Dude,
he's put over in the eyes of some fans, but
dude, Ambrose, I seen some stuff this week on him when he was in his
HGC or something like that. CZW
or something like that.
Yeah, it's one of those.
Yeah, and I mean, dude, that's what wrestling is. Man.
Well, that's what entertainment is in our eyes. That's what we grew up watching, man, is people fucking Mick Foley and the shit out of everything.
Yeah. I mean, that's what it's all about. I mean, these people are willing to put their body on the line.
Wouldn't that be some great shit if Tommy Dreamer, Sandman, or somebody came out and helped Ambrose pull that off, man? That'd be great.
Somebody like that, or, maybe Mick Foley or something like that.
Mick Foley don't need to get taken to Suplex City, man. That guy's too old.
Yeah, but there's going to be some sort of promo I hope if WrestleMania works out the decently way that I see it in my head that it might work out. Maybe since Sting's going to already be there, maybe Sting comes out and we get Sting versus Undertaker and Undertaker wins naturally. And
I don't know. I think, Sting's going to be inducted into the Hall of Fame. I don't think he'll ever compete in a match again, but you know how Vince does it. He will be in the ring. If he wants to.
I just hope something happens.
He will be in the ring if he wants to. What if he's the special ref?
Well, I just hope something happens.
And then instead of screwing Taker over, he tries to and then ends up getting physical with Taker in the ring. And we didn't get the match we wanted, but we get to see them go at it. See, you bring up ideas like that, and you never know what could happen. Me, the only thought I had in my head was Authority Kane might try to screw over Taker. That would make sense, but you never know. You never know what's going on through Vince's mind. He came up with this...
Authority Kane, that makes sense.
He came up with this on the fly because Cena's been injured. He wanted to give him Cena. If he would have put Bray Wyatt through the NXT program and he had some kind of wrestling talent, we might be seeing that right now.
Strowman.
Thank God we're not. Yeah, Braun Strowman. But... fuck, man. I mean, you don't know what's going to happen because Vince just came up with this on the fly after Fastlane, I'm assuming, or after the Rumble.
He had to come up with some shit.
I'm going to say him, Tripp, Rock, and Jericho, and a few other smart minds might have came up with some whole big master plan, but if they didn't, or like Foley and... back, so he'll probably be there. I don't know if Stone Cold's going to be at Mania or not, but that'd be great.
Stone Cold's supposed to be there. Shawn Michaels is supposed to be there.
I would hope.
Triple H will be in the main event.
There's nothing wrong with that. That's the ultimate way to put somebody over in the eyes of the authority. It's best for business. I'm using quotes, guys.
We'll see what happens. WrestleMania needs some help right now. We're on the outside looking in. We don't know the big picture, and the big picture probably is
because I remember
the overall best picture.
I remember a little less than a year and a half ago, Ryback was the hottest shit in the company, and now he can't even get cheered. While he's trying to,
got the Goldberg gimmick going on.
Exactly, he can't even get one cheer out of a random fan for promoting a U.S. title match against Kalisto. Why? Because that's two faces.
He doesn't do the feed me more.
He's trying so hard to be a heel, and the crowd's still facing him.
He's like the anti-hero.
He's trying, yeah, I guess in a way. But I mean, Ryback versus Kalisto. Come on, that's a U.S. title change. Kevin Owens, he's a heel. You know he's going to keep the IC title whether he defends it or not. The New Day, they ain't going to lose unless they lose it to another heel tag team like the League of Nations. Because what does the WWE do every time they got to put the title on the main title on Triple H? What happens? All the minor titles become on either faces or like heels that start acting like faces.
That was one thing I liked about Raw, about
like Kalisto getting the U.S. title.
The League of Nations, that whole deal with the New Day. Did you see that looks pretty cool.
You missed the promo.
The New Day.
They had their Booty-O cereal and they had 4 bags of trash. They kicked all 3 of them out, and I can't remember who was last. I think it was Sheamus. They tried to kick his bag over the top rope, and he missed. They botched it. I think it was Kofi.
He is the biggest of the whole League of Nations.
Maybe put over wise, and that's only because of
I'm saying physically, he is the biggest. He's tall, he's a big pile of trash to kick over the top rope. Is what I'm trying to say.
yeah, but you think Rusev,
he's a full bag.
Well, I was gonna say you think Rusev would be a little heavier and harder, but I guess Roman Reigns disposed of him to start out the Royal Rumble and had to wait for AJ Styles.
Yeah, AJ Styles and Y2J. That's at Mania. That's
my idea, Vince. If you hear me, Fatal 4-Way with Sami Zayn. Styles.
The Sasha Banks and
Becky Charlotte triple threat match.
Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair. That match is going to be pretty good. The segment on the promo on SmackDown was garbage time.
But the fact to have those 3 all there on SmackDown,
much like I guess the Booty-O cereal bag of garbage time.
Basically, if you're a wrestling fan and you have the El Rey Network, Wednesday nights, 5 o'clock or 4, one of the two, something like that.
Yeah, Lucha Underground's killing it, but
even the Rock
WrestleMania
is a breath of fresh air. No, WrestleMania, boredom season's around the corner. Is what he's trying to tell you.
WrestleMania is coming up.
He's promoting the shit out of it, even though his favorite wrestler of all time.
Something's got to happen.
Not a puppet. The master isn't pulling the strings anymore.
Oh, apparently Shane called him a bitch. So.
Yeah, Shane. I wonder if they rehearsed that. I wonder if
everything's rehearsed.
I wonder if Mark Calloway had to be told by Vince and.
I don't know how they're gonna put that over, man. That is so. I just don't get it.
I think literally Vince himself put himself inside.
I don't get this whole thing.
Vince, theoretically, figuratively, put himself inside Hell in a Cell trying to get out of this one, man. Promotion wise, I don't get it either. I really don't.
Something's gonna happen.
At least the streak's already over. But try to imagine this without.
If it goes out
without said Lesnar match 2 years ago.
If it goes on the way it stands right now, WrestleMania. If it goes on the way that everybody thinks it's gonna go on, then it's gonna be the worst WrestleMania in a long, long time. If the WrestleMania that I see could sell happens, and there's things that go on like the whole. There's ways to sell the Undertaker match. There's ways to sell the Roman Reigns match. There's ways to sell the Brock Lesnar match. There's ways to sell the Sasha Banks match. There's ways to sell every match on there.
Can you tell who he wants to win every match? There's ways to have. My only theoretical way for you guys to put Roman Reigns over Vince and WWE creative. Don't put The Rock in it like I want you to.
Give Ziggler the Intercontinental Championship.
Something he needs a push. What the fuck are you doing with him right now? If you don't,
I like that little promo this week, but I like that they put him over. They put him over pretty big. And if you don't, with him facing Triple H. That was a big push.
Even if you lose to the champ, still you had a, like they said, 15-20-minute match with them.
On a
and
road
if
to
Ziggler don't
WrestleMania.
get the U.S. title, or not the U.S., but the Intercontinental,
the Raws that are supposed to be the most selling,
the Intercontinental title, then AJ Styles.
So Lesnar's not going to be on Raw, but Lesnar's going to be on SmackDown this week.
Maybe even a better heel, like someone who's supposed to be a king. Did I hear King Jobber? I don't know.
The challenge that we worked on in the prior podcast with The Walking Dead and The Flash, that's still going on. We haven't really moved forward with it, but
I'm going to jump in his toy box and pull out. We're still in the prelims with the process of all that.
Yeah, we're not quite there yet, but we're working on it. And other than that, man, we got some good things coming up this week. Again, Saturday, you got the UFC and you got big time basketball. You got big time basketball on the road to the playoffs with basketball and MMA is always good. It's always the road to somewhere when it comes to MMA.
Man, it's always the road to some kind of playoff in the four sports, no matter what. Basketball and hockey are both reaching the end of their seasons.
Hockey's reaching the end.
Baseball, spring training's halfway through, and that's about to start.
What did you said you had something to talk about when it came to hockey?
I saw a funny meme earlier today. It was number 11 in Detroit. If it was the same guy from the last couple of years, at least, or the last decade. His name is Daniel Cleary. It shows him. It says if you really want to win, you got to go ninja mode. And
I thought you were going to talk about the Lord Stanley thing.
And it shows. I'll bring that up to you in a second. It shows him in the air, about 3 feet in the air, in the squat position with his ass in front of the Penguins goalie's face, named Marc-Andre Fleury. Right? I would think, anyways, unless it's a backup. But and then I saw one earlier for the Sharks. The Sharks lost last night. I don't know if Detroit won or not, but still, even as a Shark fan, I could accept it because it shows Paul Martin, number 7, a defenseman, doing a ninja thing too. And it caption said, "Go Ninja, go Ninja, go." So it reminded me of my childhood. And there was another one today. I think today's the anniversary
of the Stanley Cup, Lord
of
Stanley,
the idea of the Stanley Cup, I think, or something like that. I saw
in
it on
the 1800s, yeah,
1892, 100 years before I was born.
So yeah, so there you go. That out of all the things he said, the Lord Stanley Cup thing, that was pretty good.
Well, the other ninja stuff. The funny thing is your lady's birthday's October 8th, right? I think I've mentioned it once before that in 13, I saw the birth of Hurdlemania, 4 goals in one night.
Yeah.
That was pretty awesome.
Well, as per usual, we are running out of time and we still got plenty to talk about. But it's all good, though.
First of all, if you haven't seen Straight Outta Compton,
go see it immediately. And if you haven't seen Crimson Peak,
it never peaks.
Don't waste your time. We're gonna continue on with this, doing the two Billboard top 10s, one in the hard rock category and one in the pop category. Well, it's not really. It's not.
I
genre in the genre. One in the genre-less category and one in
myself. I consider it the regular Billboard top 10 voted on by everybody in general, and then number 2 voted is the rock genre
purely by us, people like us,
voted by people who love rock and roll and it fuels their soul.
Yeah, I mean, I can't do one and then not do the other. That's pretty much how we figured that one out.
Your lady had the best idea ever when business, pleasure.
Yeah. You know, this in the first podcast is like, yeah, I like it. Business and pleasure.
Your quote, her genre idea, it's really...
Yeah. So the first podcast of the week, we're going to try and do that. And then the second podcast, we're going to try and fit in things that we like and can talk about for easily 45 minutes and beyond. Because, like I said, I got plenty more notes here that we could talk about, and we're not going to run. We're running out of time right now. Yeah, we got 30 seconds.
We just got over, half a minute. And I think starting next week, our best thing to do is stop talking so negatively about certain things. Like, because there's not a whole lot.
There's a
lot of positive there. But
this is the podcast of positivity, anyway.
Yeah, I mean, like Stockton, a place we're in, even though we have good time, there's a whole lot of negative shit here too.
Shout out Mauro Ranallo, the voice of SmackDown.
Shout out to all kinds of people, like my little brother. I haven't seen you in a while. Love you. Your sister put on a performance last night at Stag, right?
Love you, Serenity Hudson. Thank you,
Good
guys.
night.